Hello everybody, good evening, welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge. This is your Newcastle versus Borussia Dortmund live stream watch along in the Champions League. I hope you're all doing well, looking forward to this one. Newcastle are a breath of fresh air in this tournament. We've seen them beat the mighty PSG last time out, and they of course are playing tonight against Borussia Dortmund, who bring a decent squad with them. We'll talk about that. I also want to delve into this Everton 12 points deduction that has been recommended by the Premier League. Absolutely bloody disgraceful. We'll talk about that. What about Man City? Where's Man City in this game? You know, Everton breach financial fair play, borrowing money to build a stadium. Man City have done something 115 times, of which we know not what. What is going on with the Premier League? We'll talk about that in a moment, but let's get the team news here. Nick Pope in goal, Trippier, Shaw, Lascelles, Byrne, Longstaff, Gameres, Joelinton, Almiron, Isaac and Gordon. Tonali is on the bench, probably for the last time. He's looking at a 10-month ban. I don't know what we think about that either. Pointless award now. It doesn't go to the best player in the world anymore, says Ma. Newcastle on the attack here. Let me just wait and see. He's going to get that shot off. And well, I'll tell you what, both keepers forced into action here in the first couple of minutes. Pope's had to save from Malen, and Puyol versus Ramos as Noah. I think you've jumped the gun a bit. I don't think we're ready for either ors at the moment. But Gordon there with a shot, and you'd expect to make that save, to be fair. But both keepers drawn into action early doors here. They've got to go to Paris. They've got to go to Dortmund. And if they lost both of those games... Okay, Pope. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. What a double save by Nick Pope. He is unbeatable. England's number one. He should be England's number one. What a double save by Nick Pope. That is, he's like Inspector Gadget. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. First one's good with one arm. Oh, it's brilliant. Should be England's number one for me. Sit down, Pickford. He's doing it in the Champions League. Only chance of Pickford playing in the Champions League is when he's playing EAFC. Or the only thing beginning with champions that Pickford's going to be playing is the Championship when he gets that points deduction. Too soon. Too soon. And they're on the break again here, Dortmund. They've been progressive. It's Sabitzer. It's still Sabitzer. It's into Malen. Another block. I tell you what, I will say this about Newcastle in the Champions League. They are the sort of team that, I've seen it against Newcastle, I've seen it against Dortmund. They are the sort of team that they've conceded no goals against Milan and Dortmund, and they could have conceded 6. Like it's that sort of defensive. It's good saves, it's good blocks. Or is it bad finishing? It's got to be relative, says George. Do you think Newcastle will progress to the knockout, says Gregory? I think they've got to win tonight. Because if they don't win tonight, they've got 5 points from 3. But then they've got to go to Paris, Germany, and have Milan at home. If they beat Milan and they don't win the other 2, they'd only have 8 points. And 8 points might not be enough. But it is the group of death, so it might be. 1 elephant. Dortmund have scored! From elephants to Dortmund. It's a goal. And I tell you what, I half expected Nick Pope to save it. I really did. They've been carving these sorts of chances open all night. And this time, they found something that you can find on a fisherman's boat. A net. And certainly the ball has found the back of it. Newcastle are complaining for a foul on Gordon. Absolutely not. What are they moaning about? It's not a foul. It's a very, very good tackle. They've committed. And it's a lovely little bit of a breakaway. And the cutback is found for Nmicha. And it's a lovely little steered finish. It's a lovely finish by him as well, Nmicha. And it's therefore 1-0. There's not a lot that Pope can do about that. And on the balance of play, I do feel that Dortmund possibly, in my humble, do deserve it. They've had more shots on target, 5-2. Newcastle, funnily enough, have had more possession, but Dortmund deserving of this lead thus far. Away from 47,000. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I'll come back. Oh, no. They're in again. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Good defending by Newcastle there. But they are conceding a lot of chances in and around the box. You can't do that at this level. You've got to be better. Life's too short to be boring. 55% possession for Newcastle, 45% for Dortmund. 4 shots to 10 and 5 shots on target to 2 in Dortmund's favour. They've had more corners. But interestingly, Newcastle have had more of the ball and more pass accuracy. This tells me Newcastle aren't doing enough with the ball, and Dortmund are counter-attacking as the away team very effectively at the moment. Newcastle need to counter that. They need to be more creative in the final third because they are having the ball, but they're struggling to break Dortmund down, and Dortmund are breaking very, very effectively at the moment. And no, I don't think they're overhyped. I just think that they're 1-1 here. Wilson! What a save by Cobble! That is, I tell you what, the goalkeepers tonight have been absolutely fantastic. And that's a fantastic save by Cobble. It really is. Callum Wilson, I'm saying it's 1-1. He should make it 1-1. Now it's Mallon on the break. But that should be 1-1. It's a great save by the keeper. Mallon's coming into the box here. They can't take him down. It's a good block. Goal! Oh, blocked. Still on the attack here. Almiron, cross to the back post. Headed in. Oh, cleared away again. 5 minutes to go for Newcastle here. Oh, he's hit the bar. He's hit the Denver. I think it's Callum Wilson. Cross came in. Or was it Longstaff? One of them has flicked the cross onto the bar. They're not going to show a replay. The teacher of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And he was, says Nicholas. Was he? 3-0 to PSG. Scola says it has. It's been brilliant. But surprisingly, 1-0 to Dortmund was not a scoreline I was going to predict, and we've only got 4 minutes to be added on here. So big shout out to Dortmund. They've been impressive. 5 shots on target at half time. So they haven't had a shot on target at all in the second half. Oh, it's off the bar again. It's off the bar again. Nee says, what's your thoughts on Portsmouth? I'd actually say no thoughts on Portsmouth. I'd actually say I think that Newcastle probably deserve a point based on the second half. They've hit the woodwork twice. That's not gone over the line. I don't know why they're checking it. I don't know why they're checking that. That's closer to the 6-yard line than it is the goal line.